Hi, I'm Adriana, and in today's video, I'm going to touch base on ALS research, clinical trials, and genetic counseling and testing. Feel free, if you have not already done so, and check out my previous videos on ALS awareness, major facts, and what to expect. The one big quote for ALS is that ALS is not an incurable disease, it is an underfunded one. Since there is a wide variety of symptoms, progression stages, and not one case is the same as the next, it is very difficult to find a cure. It has taken many researchers and drug trials along the way. The ALS Institute has an interdisciplinary, industry-trained team of scientists who collaborate daily in their labs and through academic and pharmaceutical company partnerships across the globe to discover cures for ALS. With their approach to research, they have identification of a promising treatment for ALS AT-1501. AT-1501 blocks specific immune cell activations and protects nerves against the progression of ALS and Alzheimer's disease. Right now, this is the most promising treatment candidate. They also have the largest database of preclinical drug studies and animal models of ALS, the world's first and largest precision medicine program for ALS, and the largest database integrating ALS genetics, voice recordings, lifestyle, demographics, and accelerometer data. ALS Therapy Development Institute is also a nonprofit biotech focusing 100% on ALS research. Many scientists are working different angles. Once the scientist has a theory, it is then tested. Once tested, then they can begin clinical trials. Most clinical trials you have to apply for and have to qualify for. Most of them are free, however. There is cost for travel and stay if the trial is not in your area. Clinical trials are one of the best methods we have in finding a cure. The clinical trials provide researchers with data to determine whether or not a potential treatment can become available to patients with ALS. The other method is funding. Check out my video on fundraising and community events on how you can help with funding. To find out if you qualify for clinical trials, you can log on to the ALS Institute, scroll down to the bottom, and click on clinical trials. You can browse or register, and the Institute will send you a monthly update on trials that become available. Right now, there are several in the U.S. that are recruiting patients for trials. It is important to note that you should be following up with your doctors and ask them about trials as well. By seeing your doctors on a regular cycle, they can see any progression changes that you have. Clinics are great to attend as you will see all of your doctors in one visit and they all communicate together. If you are diagnosed with FALS or FALS type ALS, there is genetic counseling and testing that can be done to find out if you carry the gene. It is important to note that you cannot have the test done without the counseling. Genetic counselors are professionals who specialize in advanced training in medical genetics and counseling to interpret and provide patients test results, who then guide and support making the right health decisions. Today, there are more than 4,000 certified genetic counselors. You can visit nsgc.org and find out more about genetic counseling and testing if you or someone has been diagnosed with FALS. Join me in my next video, fundraising and community events. Thanks for joining me.